Ramadan Kareem, little artists. Today we're going to be making a mosque silhouette. Hi little artists. In today's art project, I'm using watercolor paint, paintbrushes, paper, and a permanent black marker. Remember, don't stress if you don't have all of the art supplies, or if you have different art supplies. You can be creative with this project and use any art supplies that you have at home to make an image of a mosque. You might be wondering what a silhouette is. It is the outline of an object created by a shadow. So when the sun is very bright, when there's a sunset or a sunrise, our eye focuses on the brightness of the sky and the object turns completely black and we're only able to see the outline. The first thing that we're going to think about for this project is what colors do you want in your sky? In the example, I used warm colors. I used orange, yellow, and red. You can choose either warm colors or cool colors. Warm colors are colors that make you think of something warm, like the sun or fire. Cool colors are blue, green, and purple. Which one will you choose? Can you guess what colors I am painting with? The warm colors, red, yellow, and orange. You can even use pink. If you don't want to do those, you can do cool colors, any kind of blue, any kind of purple, and any kind of green. The next thing we're going to look at is the shapes that make up a mosque. Can you spy a rectangle? Can you find an arch? Can you find a crescent? Can you find a semicircle or a dome? Once your painting has dried, you're going to choose the one that you like the best. You don't have to paint both, just choose one. I think I'm gonna go for this warm colored one. I'm just bending my paper back the other way to kind of smooth it out and make it straight. To draw my mosque, I need something with a straight edge. I could use a ruler. If I don't have a ruler, I can use the edge of a book. A mosque is actually very easy to draw. We're just gonna draw simple shapes. The first shape I'm going to draw is a rectangle. A rectangle has straight edges, so I have to use my ruler for this because I want it to be my best artwork. So I'm holding down my ruler, drawing a straight line. I'm going to draw this line exactly the same as the other line that I drew, and then I'm going to connect them on the top. I don't need to draw the bottom line of the rectangle because my paper is already straight. Perfect. Now I have a rectangle. Let's take a look at this helpful step-by-step paper that I made for you. First, I'm going to draw a rectangle. Then I will draw two large rectangles on the side. You can follow along with this paper to help you, or you can make up your own mosque. It's only there to help you. Remember, you are the artist. All right, let's draw our tall, skinny rectangles. These will be what's called a minaret on the mosque. So I'm just extending that line up, and I'm going to put another line beside him that is exactly the same. And then I can connect it on the top. Notice how I'm using my ruler and I'm holding my ruler down so it doesn't move. Let's do the same thing over here. Let's give him a twin. Make sure it's the same height. You can connect it to that one. Make sure it's the same width. Drag down and then connect. Remember, use your hand to hold your ruler. Say, "Don't move, Mr. Ruler." Awesome. I'm going to add one more rectangle on top of the large rectangle. dome. In architecture, it's called a dome. But when I'm drawing it, the shape that it looks like is kind of like a semicircle, half of a circle. Or if you want to get a little fancier here, we can make this onion shape. But I'm drawing this to be the dome. Maybe I'll put some more domes on top of my minaret or my rectangles. In architecture of mosque, they are usually symmetrical. That means they have symmetry. So whatever you do on one side, match it on the other side. Let's draw our door here. If you want to keep it simple, you can draw a simple arch, an upside down U shape, but I like to put that little point on the top. I think it adds a nice touch. If you ever have visited the Grand Mosque, you will notice that there are many arches and many doorways and kind of areas for you to walk through. I think that adds to the beauty of the mosque. So I'm going to add 3 little entryways here on mine. Remember, you are the artist. All right, let's go up here to the top, and I'm going to do these little arches, basically upside down U or the letter N shapes. These will be my windows that will let the light shine through when I color it in later. Remember, we're making a silhouette, so most of this mosque is going to be colored or painted in black. So if you mess up, you can just kind of fix it, and then we'll paint around it later. Maybe we should add some more windows over here on the minaret. So I'm just going to draw this arch shape. If you want to use a pencil because you think you'll mess up, please use a pencil because you can erase. You can't really erase the Sharpie or the permanent marker. So just keep that in mind when you're drawing today. Remember, you are the artist. So you don't have to copy mine, but you are more than welcome to use these ideas. I'm going to add to my mosque to make it even bigger and better, more grand. So I'm adding this extra line on the sides just to make my mosque more interesting. I think some more windows would look nice, so I'm just going to set that up by drawing these 2 straight lines. Remember, whatever you do on this side, you have to do on the other side. We want it to have symmetry. All right, now for the top. On top of the domes, I'm going to draw a crescent, which is a moon, a crescent moon. It's just like the letter C, and then it's skinnier on the sides and thicker in the middle. And I'm just now realizing you can't really see what I'm doing. So a C shape, skinny, and then big. And you can color those in later. Ta-da! I love it. I'm going to use my tiny black marker to color in tiny areas that I want to be black. Remember, I am making the whole mosque black because we're going for a silhouette effect. If you don't want to do a silhouette, then don't color your mosque in. Or you could do a colorful mosque, and instead of painting the background, draw your mosque first and then paint it. So I'm just showing you in a fast video what it will look like if you paint everything in. Remember to use your brush for the big parts, keep him on his tippy toes for the tiny parts, and to use your black permanent marker for teeny tiny parts that you can't get into. And there we have it, my little artist. I cannot wait to see what you make. Remember, take your time, try your best, and have fun. And Ramadan Kareem.